Hello, hello, hello. I am here. I don't know whether sea shanty will go with my intro music. So, yeah. I'm not gonna start singing, but I have the Wellerman song stuck in my head. And if you have no idea what that is, then please go and check my Discord, because I posted what is possibly the best compilation of that, and that would be with Kermit the Frog singing. Thank you for all the hosts, everyone. This is Call of the Sea. It's on Game Pass. It's also on Game Pass for PC. I did check. And hi, Leaky. So yes, there is a chapter selection, but we are going to continue because we finished chapter 3 and we're about to start chapter 4. But yes. There once was a ship that put to sea. The name of the ship was the Billy O.T. The winds blew up her boat, dip down, oh blow, my bully boys blow. Soon may the Wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the singing is done, we'll take our leave and go. This has been stuck in my head for many, many weeks. It is a very good it's a tea shanty. I thought you would appreciate Kermit. And Reese is going to sing it as Stitch, and then maybe we can like do some kind of cool compilation thing. I'm not very good at video editing, but I'm sure we could come up with something. But yeah, so that is just beautiful. This game is just so gorgeous, and guess I forgot to put water in my tea again. Oh, I forgot to top up my tea again before I started the stream. I got everything else done, so we should have lovely rain noises. Oh, of course. Thanks, Scruff. Also, hi, Scruff. Oh, no! I didn't forget. I thought I'd forgotten. I forgot that I'd remembered. I forgot that I remembered I have warm tea. Thank you, Pastor Joe. Oh dear. Troll mode's fine. Troll mode is fine, I suppose. Just as long as it's, fun troll and not, incel troll. Because incel trolls get banned. So, yes. So, quick recap for anyone that missed last stream. We came to an island to find our husband, who came to this island to find a cure for our weird disease thing. And it's very Lovecraftian, but also very beautiful. But I'm getting very Lovecraftian vibes with stuff, and there was an Innsmouth reference, which was cool. We discovered an old campsite, we went down a well, we ended up on a beach, and then we played a weird pipe organ in the mountains and opened a door. And that is where we are now. We came through that door. So now we are discovering... We're hoping that we will find our husband.
I've been seeing these horseshoe-shaped pillars all the way up. Do they mark a path?
Oh no, there's a sea shanty clip! Thank you, Leaky! And hi, Dan. Yes, I am a good accompaniment to grinding, because, yeah, sometimes I get it. Sometimes you just want to mindlessly click at stuff, and do something else. But as a general rule, grinding can be a bit boring, and I do dislike it when devs artificially inflate game time by putting grinding in.
Like the mountain, I can see that giant diamond-shaped thing really close from here.
Do you remember Edgar from Balzac, the point and click I played? Do you remember that there were pumpkins at the beginning? So, you pick up like 3, 4, 5 of them in the general course of the game. But the game, to complete all the achievements, requires you to pick up 500. This takes hours, has nothing to do with the actual game. So stuff like that is not fun and should be outlawed. But, I mean, vaguely whatevers. I'm a good compliment to. Yeah, I. You know what I meant. Grinding games. We're not being rude. So I'm just in love with the graphics in this game. They're just so nice. I think it's just
Took me a while to get here, but the views are worth it.
yeah. It's just because they're kind of not. A lot of games, you know, tend to be a bit grey or brown, and I really
These
appreciate a
green are
good
so
green
refreshing.
game.
Feels really good.
Hello, we've got another one of these.
Are these figures singing like a choir?
I don't know. I think we just decided we had absolutely no idea what was going on. Was there? Oh no, that's just a shine. With these mosaics, but they told a story. But yes, so I sat down and I thought, yeah, it's outside as well. Yeah, there's a lot of insides and gloomy. I hate gloomy because I can never see anything. I mean, this I would actually like this island. I love the rain. It's very lush. It's very green. There don't seem to be any insects because that's the sad part about the outside that I don't like is insects. Or at least the ones that bite. Don't mind the other kind. It's the ones that bite. But yeah, no, I sat down and I was listening to Reese's stream, and he has a lovely voice, and I was feeling a bit sleepy, and I was like, oh god damn it, I'm gonna fall asleep on my stream again. And then I sat down and started playing this and have the Wellerman song stuck in my head, and I have tea, and yes, they bug me, Scruff. And suddenly I'm not feeling tired, so yay. I mean, I can't guarantee that I won't start yawning, but I'm feeling fairly energized. Also, I feel like I accomplished quite a lot today.
Looks like a rock slide crushed all the
Whoa.
tents. All but
Halfway
one.
there. Yes, half the storyline. Just like driving home. It's driving in the rain is slightly less fun. But yeah. I did a recruitment video this morning because we're starting to recruit for some positions, and I was really anxious about it, and I was like, oh god, this is going to be embarrassing and terrible, and I'm actually quite pleased with it. I mean, it's still embarrassing and terrible, but it's not. I don't think it will, you know, stop people applying, which is cool. But it did take me all morning. But yeah, I'm feeling fairly bouncy now, which is good, I suppose. It makes a change, considering, you know, normal stuff. But yeah.
A torn
Anyway.
picture. Maybe the Polynesian guide didn't like people taking pictures of his scar.
But yeah, hopefully everyone. I don't feel tired right now, Scruff. I know it's
The only
weird.
tent that came out of the rock slide in one piece is the one filled with amulets.
So weird. I know, I'm feeling fairly bouncy. I'm being Tigger, yeah. But I also really enjoy this game. And I think a really good game, you know, it just makes all the difference. Why is this campsite so overgrown? When this was the most like chronologically recent of the ones that I've seen. This seems bizarre. Unless there's some weird time warp stuff going on. Mr. Franklin Drayton Jr., 12 Grant Street, Mount Bayou, Mississippi. Dear Mr. Drayton, we acknowledge receipt of your letter of July 30th enclosing your application for admission to our School of Engineering. I am sorry to inform you that we are not authorized to consider a coloured person for admission. I regret that we cannot help you in this regard. Yours truly, John R. Bedford, Director of Admissions, University of... blank. Also, P.S. I am a giant racist and a bigot.
They didn't accept Frank in the university. They should be ashamed.
Yeah. I also just finished reading Lady Astronaut by Mary Robinette, and it's set in a similar time period. I think, or no, slightly later. This is like 30s. I can have a look because it's in the log. Where's the last date? Damn it. This is 34, whereas the the book that I was reading is set in after the Second World War, but still, it was really good. But there was a whole thing, yeah, about not letting colored people fly, and it was just like, ugh. Yes, that link that Linky just pasted. I read the first book, and it is really well written, really cool. And if you've ever seen the film Hidden Figures, it's very reminiscent of that. Which is an awesome film. If you haven't seen it, you really should. There's also an entire book series about Hidden Figures, which I do want to try and find. But yeah, so yeah, when it is something really into it, it's easy to find energy. I mean, that's about half the time that's true. I mean, I'll probably pay for it with a giant come down tomorrow. But it's nice to feel energized for a stream because it feels like, you know, I'm not hanging out with you and putting you all to sleep. Which is normal for a Thursday, you see, because I thought, oh god, Thursday I'm going to be yawning and making everyone fall asleep again. But not. Okay, so far we've found maybe crowds used to gather in this place to sing certain music to open that door. The Rockside crushed all the tents in the camp except the one that was protected with amulets. Okay. Interesting. And we have a note. Ah, hey, this looks like a clue. That looks like a clue. That it looks like a singing note that we had. Can we interact with it? Yes. Maybe. I mean, I don't know. I'm going to put that one there for now. But yeah, so there was a rock slide. And then there was a tent protected by amulets. Okay. It doesn't explain why everything else is overgrown, but sure. Oh, I'm sorry. I mean, it might get slightly sleepy later, but for now, I'm feeling energized. So you're just gonna have to put up with it, Dan. This is a really good game. I'm really enjoying it. Oh yeah, you never answered what makes this game something that you wouldn't necessarily consider playing yourself. I'd be curious. Not judgy, just curious because this looks fun. Oh, it is fun. It's a good game. So I'm curious why people wouldn't want to play it. I mean, aside from the fact that I'm playing it, but, you know. I don't know. I'm just curious to find out people's reasons. They look like giant spanners. I mean, sometimes the reading can be tiring. I have had reading streams that have made me really energized.
Just with pieces from the beached ship. Frank sure must be a real whiz.
Yes. But that university would be kicking themselves that they didn't enter them. No, I mean, you know, it's fine. It's just, I would recommend this game. I would definitely recommend this game. Hello, there's a photo there.
Looks like
Who's
a sneaky
this?
snapshot. She doesn't look at all happy.
Oh, maybe that's the reporter. Is it C.J. Ward?
His low spirits are obvious in this photo. What was wrong with Frank? He looked so thin.
I mean, fair enough. It's very sort of misty.
They built loudspeakers on top of this tower to reproduce the effect of the organ. Very clever old pal.
Senseless murder or number crunching. I mean, I love puzzles and a good story,
Nakal? So this is like Atlantis, but in the Pacific Ocean, right?
I feel like even if you are enjoying the stream and I wouldn't get much more out of watching it, you should...
Harry's convinced the answer to my illness lies inside that temple.
play it. Or at least download it so devs get money for it. I'll have to use the ship's turbine and juggle with the things I got from the ship to make this work. Let's see if I manage to power the whole set with just the scarce materials that I have. Counting serial killers. So you are the calendar man then? Or, oh, the other Batman villain that does the scars. Zaz. Victor Zaz. Right, we're going to climb up and have a look up here. But yeah, I just feel very bouncy and I am really enjoying this game. Sorry, there we go. Senseless Murder or Numbers. I'm fairly certain I could recommend you at least 7 TV shows. Literally, there is one called Numbers. And if you've never watched it, it is quite fun. Ridiculous, but fun. It's got the guy from 10 Things I Hate About You. Don't have the IQ for TV shows. I mean, do TV shows involve IQ? I generally just turn my brain off and watch them. 11 bloop! That's my favourite. No, 70 bloop is my favourite number because there's a 7 in it.
Dead as a doornail.
Okay, so we need some power. Okay. Right. Power is going down there. Ah, power lines. Okay. So we should probably go up there. Right. I mean, I tend to watch a lot of TV shows while I'm sitting and playing games. Or to try and focus me at work. Because I'm really suffering from not having people in the office. So I put a TV show on that I've already seen. So I've got something to focus on, because otherwise I just keep on getting distracted. It's worse this lockdown than it was other ones. But yeah, my primary mode of watching TV is not really focusing on it and playing games. I guess, you know, watch how you watch. And if I want to focus on it, then, you know, I will dedicate like a different time and different. It requires different energy. No! Damn it!
Oh, Frank had a daughter named Evangeline. What a darling.
Died! Oh!
So Frank fought in the Great War.
That's not fair! He's a brilliant
I'm so
engineer.
sorry. He was such a talented man. And he seemed to be a good friend of Harry's.
It's really sad. I wasn't expecting that. So who are we down to? The Polynesian guy who hasn't been given a name, which I object to. I feel like we should at least have given him a name. He deserves a name. I don't think he's had a name though.
This
Which is
Water
unfair.
Channel.
The reporter, CJ Ward, and the husband.
There are some sort of sound devices built around this amphitheater.
I am very annoyed that they killed off. I'm just pressing in the bits that match up to what the sound. I don't know whether they need to be pressed in some kind of order or what have you. But hey. Alright, we've got some more log. Okay, so that was the final notes of the organ, move the gigantic stone structures, mountain path, blah blah blah. As the sun rose, a light rain started. I'm almost at the top of the mountain where the giant stone structure that the organ revealed is. The expedition built a strange metallic structure at the summit in front of what seems to be an ancient stone temple. The members of the expedition used materials from the beached ship to build this structure. Harry intended to open the stone doors with all these contraptions, but how? Frank, the engineer, seems pretty thin and weak in the pictures. He looks like he's very sick. Frank's health seems to have been getting worse, and he finally died. It is so sad, such a good man. There's a sort of amphitheatre where Harry and his crew built a complex sound system. Maybe crowds used to gather in this place to sing certain music to open that door. So there's one more clue that fits in between that, and I'm sure there's more. And then we're making notes about these weird things. But I am exceedingly sad right now.
Loudspeakers, probably to amplify the sound.
I am very sad. And a little bit pissed off. They killed Frank. I hadn't noticed particularly that he was looking.
So I guess you used the notes from the organ and they weren't the right ones.
Hang on. Oh, we've got some
All
words.
right. Can you turn it on, Cass? Please, sir. We should not do this. Not now. Haven't we had enough warning, Mr. Everhart? What else do we need? Another death? Listen to me. Frank lost his life setting this whole thing up. So we're not going to discuss it anymore. We're going to activate it, period. That clear enough for you? Caillou. Hey, Ma! Fine. Same to you. Please, Cass, activate.
Hi, Milo.
Yes. It's working. Come on. Yes. It's working.
Is something wrong, Harry?
The ground. The ground is shaking. No. No.
No, 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 I can't!
I told you, Everhart. You damn fool. You're going to kill us all. Turn it off. Turn it off.
How long ago this was?
No power.
Power, okay. As long as there's no power, I can't accidentally bring a rock slide down. That one doesn't have any obvious musical thing to do, so we'll leave that one for now. We'll have a look down there in a minute. I think this leads back to the other bit. Is Milo sleepy? Poor Milo. We've got giant speakers out of a boat.
There's a symbol inside. There we go. When Harry turned the sound system on, he probably did something wrong, and that caused the rock slide. I don't know if we missed any. I'm hoping that we managed to get all of the stuff for this. I like collecting things and information in this. I figure the more information, the more... Wow, this door looks thicker than any I've ever seen.
the more chance we have of solving the puzzle without getting stuck, you see. Because at the moment, I don't know what to do. Sorry for the fact, I have no idea how actually to turn on the power.
Homemade loudspeakers, probably to amplify the
I
sound.
think there was another bit. I got distracted by that grave, but there was another bit over here. All of them fish dudes.
They
There's a lot
built
of
a turbine
fish
to
stuff.
generate electricity under the falling water.
the stream isn't close enough to the wheel.
Ooh.
Blood-soaked rags.
It's not good.
A Bible. It must have belonged to Frank. He thought it was a flesh wound, but it kept getting worse.
Oh, right. Tried to do something with this wound from DeWitt's attack. What I do, it still looks infected. I feel worse every day. So he died from an infection. That is just sad.
No power.
Infections are so preventable nowadays with antibiotics. It's always just sad. How do we move this? How do we move the wheel out?
These levers connect those gears to direct the wheel's energy into the turbine.
But how do we get the water to hit the wheel? The structure Harry's crew built is powered by a hydroelectric generator, but the waterfall isn't powerful enough to move the wheel. I finally opened the water hatch, and now the waterfalls carry a lot of water, enough to move the turbine's wheel, but it seems the generator needs a bit of a tune-up. I feel like we've gotten a bit that we haven't done, because we haven't done whatever that is up there to open up the wheel. I feel like we've gotten a bit of story that we haven't actually earned. Okay, so do those buttons that we've been pressing have anything to do with that thing up there? Is that the same pattern? Yes. Empty pool. Right, we've got to fill up the pool. Okay, how do we do that? Ah, maybe we press the button that corresponds with where it is in the diagram. So, fact, that one goes there. I like how these seem obscure and then it's actually, no, I get this. Makes me feel clever.
Did these stone columns just...
Oh, the other one was already right.
Amazing! The hatches are opening.
Sorry, the other one I'd already put in the correct place because it happened to be matching where I thought the symbol would go. So, woohoo! Now the log matches up with what I've done. Now there's a pool of water.
Now that it's filled with water, it looks like a baptismal pool. One, two, 1, 2, testing. Nope, doesn't work.
That's because Okay, so I worried that those dots had something to do with the melody, but it didn't. It was just how to get the water flowing. That I'm happy with. Right, so now the wheel should be turning. So now I
the
need to
wheel is
figure.
moving.
Yes, I need to figure out switch sync. What? Oh, hang on. TV's doing its thing again. And yes, no, I haven't sorted out the cable. It didn't do it last time. Okay, so... Ah, where's the hole at the bottom? This one? Just realised what I was doing. Rotating it so that I can push the lever through. There we go. Ah, it's just taking them all around to the bottom. That's fine. Do that.
Huh, that was easy.
Yeah. What is this?
These buttons seem to adjust the amount of energy that goes through the turbine.
A very simple
That
select
should
everything
give the
puzzle.
turbine some energy.
Lights on.
Great, I did it. Now everything should be powered.
So yeah, Frank died because he got stabbed by the doctor. Okay, I mean that's better than just having him randomly dying of something. Don't like it when people randomly die.
I'm really sorry about Frank. Harry doesn't have many friends. When you finally do get to know him, he's so witty, so funny. A loving person. But it takes a lot for him to open up.
Does look a bit gaunt. I'm just gonna find all the power things to turn them on now. Oh wow! Thank you, Jess. Thank you for the 5 months pre-sub. Appreciate that. Awesome, thank you. If you haven't played this game yet, it's Call of the Sea. And I would actually recommend. I think you'd like it, Jess. I think you would like it. Bring the sugar and tea and
Oh, what?
wine.
Did I do something wrong? Come on, work. Come on.
Whoa! That was silly.
Now what? What's happening this time? Where am
I don't know. This is weird. Why am I suddenly in the middle of a wasteland?
I can feel the fever rising. Oh God, no. My illness. Is it coming back?
Hi, Hevel. This looks like
All the fish are dead. Dried
was
in
an
this
ocean.
wasteland.
Weird premonition thing. All the fish are
Is
dead.
this
All the
an
fish are
ocean?
dead.
An ocean that dried up?
All the seas are on fire. All the fish are, all the fish are dead. Oh,
My cane? No. I would rather die than use that damned thing again.
that seems silly. I do hope we actually find out what caused the disease and cure it, and the husband
These
is
really
not
are
dead.
ancient
But I
bones
don't hold out any hope.
of a very ancient creature. They are so dry. I need to find water. My bed. Another memory of my illness. How many times did I think I was going to die lying in this bed? I'd better find some shade before I dry right up. The horseshoe-shaped pillar. And that diamond shape again.
Still looks like a giant spanner.
I can't take much more of this. I feel woozy. Is that a house?
That explains that achievement. Oh, hello.
That's not a house. That's our house in Inglewood.
Is that another
Am I
Lovecraft
dreaming?
place?
Or am I just losing my mind?
Why is it underwater?
Harry? Are you home? I miss you so much, old pal.
Nora and Harry, 1930.
A picnic with Harry's brother and sisters. I started wearing gloves shortly after that day.
Yes. But yes, how's everyone doing? How is everyone doing? You know, obviously I realise it is not the greatest of times, but you know,
definitely losing my mind.
hopefully everyone is doing as well as they can
I
be.
don't understand what is happening, Harry. Are you... Harry gave me this necklace after one of his scavenger hunts. It's a photo of my mother and me. She had just gotten worse from her illness. The happiest day of my life. The Everhart twosome. What a duo.
I think the newspaper just says news headline.
My mother's music box. Yet again.
Teachings from Nathalie. Ooh, secret object in
Cousin
chapter
Robert?
5.
But I don't have any cousins.
Okay, so obviously we missed the hidden object in chapters 1 and 2 because we've now found one in chapters 3 and 4. But there's chapter select, so we can go back and fix anything we're missing. Also, hi, Mr. Coolness. Clearly something with this music box. Is that a mermaid?
What a sweet melody.
Sorry, my email just popped up over my stream, which is annoying.
What was that? Another vivid dream? And my music box again, but it wasn't broken anymore. And what a catchy tune. I'm not going back up there. The fuse box is already providing electricity to this entire setup. I've lived more in these last 2 days than in the previous 6 years. With my illness, I'd forgotten about the kind of person I am. I might not be daring, but I am determined. Love gave me strength. These drops of rain are so refreshing. It feels really good.
Reese is killing orcs to the sound of this game. Interesting. I mean, I'm assuming after he caused the rockfall, he realized how to fix this. Maybe that is the music that we need.
I haven't sung since I got sick, but let's give it a shot.
Yep. These ancient mechanisms are really quite cool.
That
Hey,
was
up.
quite a show.
Where's my log gone? Okay. I think my log broke. Hopefully it'll fix itself.
This feels like hallowed ground.
Thank you. There we go. My log gun broke. Okay. I managed to turn the power on, but the electric current knocked me out cold. Then I had the strangest vision of a desert filled with the skeletons of odd sea creatures. And a house in Englewood was floating there. I found my music box inside, but now it was playing music and I can't get the tune out of my head. Vision was so vivid. More than a dream somehow, and that song, I feel it's connected to the island somehow. When I got in front of the mic, the song from the music box came into my head, and then into my voice. The thunderous sound, the temple rebuilt itself right in front of my eyes, and the door opened. It was weird, but I know it was the right song. The temple door leads to a spiral hallway with murals on the wall. Ooh, murals. Good. We like murals. They tell a story, even if we have no clue what's going on. Well, they obviously got in. More film.
Are they bathing him in black ooze?
It's got to be some kind of language, right?
His hands are changing, like in my dream. Look at those spots. They look like mine.
I can't see all the things now.
Now he's some sort of man-fish?
Mermaid. Interesting. Very Lovecraftian, I have to say.
Fish of every size and shape. A giant fish head made of stone.
There's writing all the way around as well.
This looks like the same kind of elevator that was in the campsite.
Hmm.
These patterns look too familiar.
They look like her patterns.
She sounds worried for him, I think.
Harry's been up there for 3 days now, and he isn't responding. What did he find? If I could go up. I don't know if it's meant to say anything. It hasn't done us a clue yet, so...
Where is this taking me?
Oop!
Looks like I'm inside the giant fish head that I saw from below.
Oh, I also will stretch! Oh, sometimes a good stretch is good. Furry hot water bottle in your lap, yes. It's not just dogs, cats as well. Right. Okay, let's just go around and look at everything.
John McCormack's Dear Old Pal of Mine? A favorite song. Well done, Harry. Boy, am I lucky that you did the hard part of figuring things out.
Language works by combining different symbols to create a new one. Okay, ideograms. Awesome.
This one was really hard to figure out. Good job, Harry. I'm starting to understand this language.
Really?
So that's how you mark the symbol's orientation.
Panels rotate by moving the dial. Centers start changing the north. Okay, I feel like I'm reading these backwards.
God's blood. Does this mean that... Is this related to me somehow, to my disease?
So those who have God's blood are destined transform into a water animal to live forever. Interesting. Oh, we've got another one of the letters. I've already got it, Jesse.
Nora, I wish I could write something else, but a long time ago I promised you I would never lie to you. So here goes.
It was only like
There
a
is
fiver.
no cure for your illness. What you carry in your blood is changing you, and it will keep changing you until it's done, whatever that means. There is nothing we can do to stop it. My dear old pal, my partner, the love of my life, I am so sorry. I've made
So, hi,
many
Jesse.
mistakes. All those deaths because of me. Frank, DeWitt, Roy. All for nothing. Maybe Teodoro is right.
Ah,
Maybe
Teodoro.
we can return to the beach and build a raft to get back to Papiete. Maybe in less than a month, I could be back.
There's
No.
no cure? But he didn't finish the letter. What did you do, Harry? Where are you? I know for sure that you didn't go back home, so what? What do I do now? Are you still on the island? I have to find you. Well, this one was easy, I think.
Okay, so we've got transformation, eternal, mining symbols, sod's blood, bod's blood, God's blood. Watch, water animal, destined inevitable transformation, eternal life. We'll have a look at the journal in a minute. We're just having a look around this area first. Okay, so definitely don't want to touch that yet.
It's amazing how words and symbols can...
Sorry.
It's amazing how words and symbols can keep their meaning after thousands of years.
Language is absolutely fascinating. Which is awesome. Okay. It literally says 1, 2, 3, 4.
Complex pattern.
Water animal. Don't draw on the rock, dude.
Harry marked this symbol for a reason. I'd better write it down. I've seen this symbol in the murals several times. I guess it can be applied to both water and black ooze.
Right. Transformation, liquid, life, eternal. So I'm guessing that's like the answer to stuff. Combining symbols creates words. Okay. So, excuse me. Alright, so the temple doors lead to a spiral hole and wheels on the wall. Okay. Harry used an ancient elevator to climb to the temple, but he didn't come back down for days. What did he find up there? The elevator took me to the second level. I'm amazed about this technology. This civilization used the black ooze for everything. The upper room is an impressive hollow in the fish head, decorated with murals with intricate figures. It seems that Harry discovered that these symbols were words, and he spent a long time trying to find their meaning. The yawning began. It happens. I'm scared to put this down in writing, lest it make it true. Harry seems sure that there's no cure for my illness. In a vague, unfinished letter, he says my body will keep changing until the end. But what end is Harry talking about? Death? Doesn't seem like it. But then the mum died. Nah, I was yawning before you got here, Jesse. I was just feeling really bouncy when I started the stream. But you know, it is a long... Oh, sorry. It's a long year. I know it's only like halfway through this month, but it just feels like a long year. Okay, I need a very quick bathroom break and get some more tea before I start trying to decipher words. So bear with me a moment and I'll be back in a couple of minutes. Inimbic. But yes, please don't despair that the Yawner Ring is you, Jesse. It's not. I mean, it's 9 o'clock. I mean, I've been up less than 12 hours, but I'm not sleeping great, so you know. I don't feel tired, but I am yawning. I know. So apologies.
Someone punched
That's
the
not
wall
good.
so hard that they bled. Was it you, Harry?
They bled tomato juice. So what happened to him? That's just really well done, the rain. I really like rain. Okay, so liquid. Is the first one, so maybe I should have left that where it was. There was something about sentences. So that is transformation 2. I'm not sure. This one is 3 life. Eternal life. Which is the 4th word. I'm not sure whether I'm doing this right or not. We will see if something happens. And this is eternal. Oh, hang on. Life eternal. Oh, hang on a minute. Eternal life is also 4. Now that says eternal life. I think I'm missing point with. Oh, hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Okay. Hang on. That is transformation, which is 2. What's the other one? What's it over here? Something about sentences. Here. No. Ah, crap. The panels rotate by moving the bell. Sentence start, changing the north. So, eternal life there. Transformation. Blood. Okay. I'm not 100% certain what I'm doing, so go back downstairs. There might be something else downstairs. Yeah.
How's it going, Jesse? Oh, there's actually anything downstairs. The whole of the puzzle is upstairs. But I think I'm missing something. Okay. Yeah. It's halfway through the year. Halfway through the month already. It just feels weird. You know, I'm not as tired as I usually am. But I'm still pretty shit. Lockdown. That's still pretty shit. I'm missing something fundamental. About how this works. Definitely feel like I'm missing something fundamental in this puzzle. It's the first one I've got to where it's not been as obvious what I'm supposed to do. Change the north. How? How does that help? If anyone has any ideas, then do let me know. Hi, Reese. Hot dog slippers. Awesome. Don't think it'll help me solve the puzzle, but...
Harry threw a bottle against the wall. Was it because he was frustrated for not deciphering this? Or because of what he discovered when he did?
we're trying to solve a puzzle. I'm missing a step.
This is the right combination.
Apparently not. No, just I was one off. Cool. Apparently changing the north means putting it after the number thing. Or maybe I was just reading the dial wrong. Anyway. Yes. Yo, you should totally take the credit. 100% have the credit, Reese. You came in and I solved it. How was Mordor?
It appears Harry didn't advance any further.
I can't go any further. Tried everything and this isn't working. What do I need? I followed the sequence correctly in my hand. I can't get that thing to work. I need to cross the river down there. Anyway, for what? There are a lot less of Urks now. Urks. Oh, hello. Looks like there should be some sort of moon thing.
Those are drums of some sort. Wrong. Let's try again.
Freaking Simon says. Hang on a minute. Let me just solve this puzzle and I'll have a look.
Nora, you idiot, just follow the sequence.
Oh no! Oh, this is hard. So 1, 3. Two, 3, 1. One. 1, 2, 1. Three, 3, 1, 2. One, 3, 3, 2, 2, 2.
Wow, this technology never ceases to amaze.
Right, sorry, I really hate those kinds of puzzles. 7 achievements! I'm really loving this game. I'm really loving this game. It's enough to make me feel clever, I think, right now. Makes me feel clever. Without making me feel too stupid.
Harry said it didn't work for him, so it shouldn't work for me either. Unless there's something different about my hand.
Well, you've got the weird
Anyway,
spots.
Nora, you know what you've got to do.
Bleep bloop. Quite a show. Complete chapter 4. 2 more chapters to go. Oh, right.
My hands. Look at my hands. This is definitely not a dream. And I'm starting to doubt the others were dreams too.
Chapter 5, Sunken.
I should be scared, but it's hard to explain what I feel, but it isn't fear. Not a bit.
I'm turning into a mermaid.
Another one of those gates, like the one I saw in the temple.
Hi, Paul.
I
Ah,
got to
transporter.
being me.
Transporter. Weird transmogrification transporter. Alright. How's it going, Paul?
It's hard for me to understand how these gates work. What happens every time I cross one of them?
We have lost already. Hello. Okay. Oh, hello. In any case, there's no turning back now. I have to go ahead and find him. And find the answers to the questions I still have. I don't know whether there was a bit missing at the top of that page. I don't know. That one doesn't go straight to the top. I feel like I missed a bit. I know I should be scared about what's happening to me, but I'm not. Truth is, it's been a long time since I felt so alive. In the water, I could see my hands. They had turned into bizarre amphibian hands, although I recognized them as my own. It's hard to put it down to words, but it was as if they were another version of myself. I've lost track of time in this place, and I feel like I could stay here forever. As strange as it might seem, I feel a strange harmony with these surroundings. Everything reacts when I'm close, as if every living entity in this lagoon welcomed me. I activated some more of these gates, like the one in the mountain temple, and, well, I don't know how to put it in words, but I can breathe and move freely underwater. So I don't know if the husband's managed to get down here. Let's transport ourselves. Am I supposed to be able to go through there? No, it looks like it's an exit. Where's the entrance that I'm supposed to go through then? Or did I do it backwards? Except that that doesn't have a transporty thing. I'm stuck! Oh, hello. No, I've just seen the mechanism.
Another panel of this strange technology. What's it for? Something related to the currents?
that did something. Hello, now we can swim through the thing.
Wow.
This is like the currents in Assassin's Creed 4 when you get stuck trying to do the
The island is pierced by underground currents.
when you're trying to do things. Oh, hello. Hello.
That architecture again. Where is this gate going to lead me now?
I don't know. Down, 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 in the fire. Outside. I dislike raisins, I have to say.
What a quiet and peculiar place.
This looks awesome. Alright, well, I'm not pressing any buttons until I've, you know.
Some sort of handmade tribal painting. Looks really primitive.
It's handprints. Can't really get more primitive than handprints.
Primitive
Sorry.
hand paintings. I wonder who used to live here. It seems it was abandoned ages ago. I understood that.
There's another one.
Heaven, slaves and masters and... Nakal. Wasn't Nakal in the notes? Looks like some sort of food. It's not human food, though, and it's fossilized, too.
Wasn't the Carl in the notes? I don't know. Okay, currents led me to what looks like a town. Sort of cylindrical pit with houses all around the walls. It's much more modest than the ruins I saw earlier. There was a small sink filled with black ooze, and I heard some voices calling me. They sound similar to the ones in my dream, but this time I understood what they were saying.
Although they are the same style, these huts are much simpler than the magnificent architecture I've seen up to now. Whoever the inhabitants were, they were living here against their will. Someone vandalized this mural. Some hands look human, but others are amphibian hands. There are some hand marks made with pigments. I wonder if they mean something. I better draw them just in case.
Sorry. I figure if I don't press any buttons, I should be good. There's another button.
It's quite disturbing to see someone's hand paintings from thousands of years ago. I feel connected to them somehow.
Things look like those marks.
Falls from sky, awakens God, black blood.
Is that black blood the same thing as the black ooze?
Maybe. Don't know.
How can I explain what's happening to me? What is the meaning of all this? God's blood, transformation, eternal life. I feel like I'm going through what was written in that inscription. Black blood in eyes, like in the well.
Okay. Sorry. I'll just be right back. I just really need the loo. Eat me jumper. Okay, so I feel like possibly the hands have something to do with the buttons, which is why I haven't pressed anything yet. Sure. Well, we'll finish exploring. Yeah, it's a really cool game. I'm really intrigued. I mean, turning into a mermaid is certainly bizarre. Not where I thought it was going. That is almost filled with black ooze. See?
Some slaves die, some slaves now water animal.
Water animal. Is that what I am now?
quite sure how to get down that other area because it was. Oh, I think it's the same handprints. Okay. Oh, we should probably read the log. Okay, so there are murals like the ones I saw before, but they've been defaced. Without doubt, the people who lived here, the victim of the rituals. Okay, we'll start with this one. Alright. Maybe we need to start with the one with the blue hands. So, what should we do next is the question, I guess. Let's do it. It's yellow hands. Don't want to press the one with the red hands, I don't think. No? Maybe I need to go back down there. Yeah, they've come back up. So obviously I did that wrong. Ah, right. White hands. Yellow hands. Oh, hang on. Red hands. Then the scars. And then, okay, right. Symbol order, right. Okay, so white hands first. Or are they white? They look turquoise to me, so we'll run those first.
figure this out. It's all good. Okay. Right, so now we gotta toddle all the way back down. Toddle, 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 toddle. This bit has a little bit of extra walking in. It is very pretty. Yeah. I think you'd like this game, Reese. I just want to recommend it to everyone. It's a very nice game. You can stack it.
This civilization used these devices to raise and lower the water level. It's impressive. This underwater town is a beautiful place, but it has also seen a lot of suffering. All the island is that way. Beautiful but dangerous. They rebelled against their masters. The slaves seem to worship two gods. This looks like an altar dedicated to two figures. I can hear them talking to me.
It's probably not good. I guess the question is, why is there a mermaid? Like, how did the disease
these
get
creatures
outside of this area?
Immortal?
You know, how did it get to her?
types of creatures of the same species lived here, but they weren't free.
Hello. Macau vision. Experienced all the visions
The
in
sunken
chapter 5.
continent.
Nice.
Was that their punishment?
Ah, that's the wrong way. Pretty fish. Did we want to go that way? I'm not sure. Okay. Ah, are we trying to get through there? Were we supposed to, like, go fast? Okay, random tunnel for no reason. Nope, I'm missing something. And I can't seem to open my journal underwater, which is probably fair enough.
Different types of creatures of the same species lived here, but they weren't free.
Oh, I think that opened the door. No. What did it alter then? It's definitely affecting something. To admit to being vaguely stymied by the waters. Also, swimming is slow. Okay, so we can't go back. We can't go in there. There is something. Maybe it's on a timer. Yes!
Ah, I made it.
There was a timer. That was what it was. Why did we want to be in here?
My illness has kept me from being happy. What I feel now is the complete opposite of being sick. I feel full of life and energy. Even better than before my illness.
Right, okay, so water drainage. Device opens the door, but only for a while. Can aim on the compass in the right direction. I can get there in time. Ooh. People who lived in the sunken town were able to adjust the water level at will. Were they people like me? Is that why I feel so at home here? Is that the reason this is so familiar to me? There was a small sink filled with black ooze. I heard some voices calling to me, and they sounded similar to ones in my dream. This time I understood what I was saying. There were 2 statues made out of stone on the bottom. Stone and mud on the bottom. It seemed that the people were leaving offerings in them. Was this how the people living here looked like? Don't know. I should be able to get in that.
Now the water level is really low, so I can access that tunnel. These creatures lived like slaves. All their lives imprisoned and tortured in this place. Was it possible to live a decent life in here? If you've lived all your life in a prison, how would you know that you are a prisoner? Now I can enter this tunnel.
Did we win yet? Nah, we're still in chapter 5. I have not figured it all out yet. This is getting a little bit repetitive with the water puzzles.
is quite strong. I wonder where it will take me.
Hello. That was an eye. So pretty.
That was quite a ride, but it's over now.
Swam through the big stream in the sunken town.
That ladder. Someone set up camp in here.
Yes.
Looks like a means of transportation to get to that sanctuary.
I'm gonna go and look at the mural first.
Seems to show two possible courses of action. One means transformation, and the other means death?
Maybe that's why the mum died. But she's not dying. Because she's transforming.
What is this? This... Oh my god. Did I almost forget about Harry?
My dear old pal. It's only Cass and me now. I have much to thank her for, even if our friendship is worn thin due to hunger and fatigue. If she hadn't insisted so much, we'd never have convinced Aotearoa. He guided us as we followed the river down from the mountain peak. And that's how we found this entrance. And the mural. Maybe I can't undo what's happening to you, Nora, but I think I can try to become like you. The original inhabitants of this island took slaves to a sanctuary, and there they performed a ritual. Aotearoa said the ritual was madness, and he didn't want any part of it. He and Cass argued, violently. When we woke up the next morning, he had left. I know it sounds strange, but you have to trust me, my love. I know this is going to work, and we can be together. You understand what that means, don't you, Nora? We have a second chance.
Maybe that's what happened to
With
DeWitt.
more love than ever, Harry.
Harry? What ritual are you talking about? Why on earth would you want to become like me? Please don't be a fool. You don't even know if that ritual of yours is going to work.
Oh, that was weird.
My dear old pal.
Oh.
It's only Cass and me now.
There was
I have
something
much
on
to
top,
thank her
and
for.
I've somehow
If
opened
our
the envelope
friendship is
through the
worn
box.
thin due to hunger and fatigue. If she hadn't insisted so much,
Slightly broke the
we'd
game a
never
little
have
bit.
convinced Aharoa. He guided us as we followed the river down from the mountain peak.
We'll just have to listen to
That's
this
how we found this
again.
entrance. And the mural. Maybe I can't undo what's happening to you, Nora, but I think I can try to become like you. The original inhabitants of this island took slaves to a sanctuary. And there,
Oh, walkies are
performed
good.
a ritual. Te Aharoa said the ritual was madness, and he didn't want any part of it. He and Cass argued, violently. When we woke up the next morning, he had left. I know it sounds strange,
Hope you had
but
good
you have
walkies.
to trust me, my love. I know this is going to work, and we can be together. You understand what that means, don't you, Nora? We have a second chance. With more love than ever, Harry.
Harry? What ritual are you talking about? Why on earth would you want to become like me? Somebody painted these symbols on the wall. You don't even know if that ritual of yours is going to work. Somebody painted these symbols on the wall.
White Sand Beach, Taroa building raft. Ruins useless. Where is the sanctuary?
You followed the river from the temple summit, and it took you some days to find this entrance. A sanctuary? Harry, was that where you went?
On stage of the ritual.
Oh dear, poor people.
That way and changing too.
So the guide left the expedition. That would explain the workshop on the White Sand Beach, where I arrived.
Monsieur Everhart and Madame Wold. We had plenty of deaths in this island. I helped you as long as I could, but I won't be an accomplice to this ritual madness. I'm returning to the White Sand Beach to build a raft and leave this maudite cursed island. I'll be there if you change your minds, but I won't wait too long. Moruru, Roa, and au revoir. Sihiroa. Transportation.
She doesn't
Harry's
seem
meant-
to care much about Harry. And she doesn't seem to be thinking straight either.
Harry's mental decline is more evident each day, but today he said he found out some place to carry out some ritual. I have to get to the bottom of this. I have to keep doing what I've been doing up to now. Listen to what he has to say and go along with him. I can't stand him, but I have to tread lightly, because it's only him and me now. And the Black Icker.
Harry, that look on your face. You look deranged. They seem to loathe each other.
I can't stand your lunatic face. I can't stand the noise you make when you eat. I can't stand you. Well, I think this would drive anybody a bit nuts, wouldn't it?
The sun is setting. It is so beautiful.
Okay, so that's a little count. What have we got? Got notes. And I found the exit from the town and dived into a long underground current. That was incredible. I have never felt so free and full of life until now. It led me to another large hall with an opening to the exterior. There was another Harry's camp. The shocking thing was I had almost forgotten him. How can I forget my husband? I'm so sorry, my dear old pal. Harry and the remaining members of the expedition followed the river down from the mountain peak, and after wandering some days, they finally found this entrance. There is a note of Teheroa, the Polynesian guide leading the expedition. He was fed up of death and disaster and tried to convince Harry to leave the island. He returned to the beach to build a raft to escape. My bud, pal. I think Harry has lost his mind. Oh my god! I think Harry has lost his mind. He thinks there's a way to be like me. I hope he didn't do anything foolish, but his last few letters sound incoherent and unstable. Or are they going to get there and find he's dead? Or find he's transformed? God knows what the reporter's planning on doing. She's the one that sent us the means to get to this island, so, you know. That's where we came in.
This panel looks different from the others. It's much more elaborate.
Timings. Okay, so swirl. Is 5 lightnings. Downward pointing fish is I plus lightning. This looks like algebra. But I've not got a pen. Okay. Swirl equals fish plus lightning. So that means 5 lightnings equals fish plus lightning. So 4 lightnings equals fish. 4 lightnings equals fish. 5 lightnings equals swirl. And the I therefore is 3. Okay, so
This must be my transportation to the sanctuary.
the other one was all about timing. Cool. This will be the end of this chapter. And then one more chapter. Finally figure stuff out. Don't know whether it's going to be a short chapter or a long chapter. Yeah, the water noise. It's making me really need to pee more. And then hopefully we didn't miss anything. But, you know, there's chapter select, and if anything glitches, you know, now I know what I'm doing. You know. Sunken, that's chapter 5. You know, I don't think it'll take as long to go through if I have missed anything. Oh, my hair is well fluffy today. Ooh, hello. Chapter 6. Sun got...
It all makes
Yeah.
sense. Nothing bad is going to happen to me here, as menacing as this place might look. The island, the ooze, those sea creatures. They're just defending themselves, like a wild animal against an unknown threat. That's how they perceived the expedition, like a threat. But I, on the other hand, I wasn't a threat. And I definitely wasn't unknown, was I?
Oh, pretty.
They seemed to recognize me, as if I was one of their own. Everything seems so distant now. As if I first stepped on that white beach thousands of years ago. A full moon? It can't be. Yesterday was a new moon. Did I lose track of time, or
It's been 2 weeks.
maybe this place isn't subject to the laws of physics?
The Aurora
That's
Borealis.
the only explanation I can find for
There's
this
definitely some
surreal
kind of
night.
big sea monster out there.
It's hard to believe everything is real. Maybe it isn't. Maybe I'll open my eyes sometime and I'll be back in our home in Inglewood and everything will be as before. My perfectly
How is
ordinary
this
life
island
with
so
Harry.
massive?
My daily routines. My illness. That will be as before too. And then I'll need to shake off this strange feeling that I have now. Feeling that I don't really belong there anymore. And with there, I don't mean Englewood, or Boston, or Newburyport. I mean... How is it possible that the strange events of only 2 days on this island makes more sense to me than the life that I've been living for years?
Just wanted a screenshot of that because it looks really pretty.
There it is. The sanctuary. So is this where you went, Harry? Was this your last stop? My God. This syringe has traces of black ooze. What the hell were you thinking? Black ooze on a petri dish. These patterns look too familiar. There are drops of dried blood inside this altar. Another camp. Although it's little more than a few things scattered about.
My dear old pal. I never should have trusted Cass. I thought she cared about you, but she's just mad, obsessed with this place. I can't trust her to help me overcome the last obstacle. This door. I know how to open it. But what I have to do is mix my blood with the black ooze. Am I mad for even considering that? It's the only way we can be together. It has to work, right? All this can't be a coincidence. The ritual is made for the two of us, isn't it, Nora? I wish you
Dear,
could
he
be
looks a
here.
bit mad.
Damn it. I have to think it over. I can't. Tomorrow. Leave it for tomorrow. Damn it. Stop writing.
What are you saying, Harry? Don't you see what the black ooze does? What it did to the doctor? Are you out of your mind? A library? What are you talking about, Harry?
I had a strange dream today. I was inside a vast library and gazed at vistas of another word. Nakatus?
Was the blood of these creatures some sort of catalyst? Heavens, this dagger looks exactly like the one I have.
It's not the dagger Frank was attacked with. Well, then how do I have it?
Harry, what is this? Looks like the ramblings of a madman. If he's behind that door, I wonder which Harry I'll find. How much would be left of the man I love? And how much of the man who has lost his sanity in this place? This mural seems to describe a ritual involving blood. That dagger.
Cass, I think I have the answer. You have to go back home and bring Nora here. Leave now, please. Oh dear, we're getting a timeline here.
So I have to put my hand inside?
He's yelling, it's not working.
Moby Dick. Its pages are hollowed out, and its shape is...
Same as the weird thing I had.
Camera. It must be Cassandra's. Harry asleep in his tent. What a creepy photograph.
That's the music box.
Oh my, she sounds completely out of her mind.
Right, let's have a quick look. The log says. Okay, so the stone boat carried me through a subterranean river that flows into the sea. The night was strangely clear and a full moon was shining weirdly in the starry sky. Again, this island doesn't seem to obey the laws of physics. I got off at a dock of some sort on a large beach where the sanctuary is. I found another of Harry's campsites, if you could call it a campsite. There is one tent on either side of the beach. Cass seems to be losing her mind. I'd rather not think about how the two of them get along here, or didn't get along. The device to access the inner sanctuary is only activated with blood like mine. Harry, please tell me you didn't do what I think you did. Harry, tell me you didn't inject yourself with the black ooze. Please tell me you didn't do something that stupid. Now, I don't want to put my hand in there yet because it feels like I'm missing a piece of the puzzle.
Oh, I really hope this works.
Okay. Deep cut.
These patterns look too familiar.
Extra blood to open the sanctuary gate. The altar left no room for doubt, but to trust that the strange dagger I've been carrying with me since I received it in that package. I had to use that strange dagger. After my blood touched the altar, the main door of the temple opened. Okay, and then what does this device over here do?
Let's give it a try. Ouch! Oh! Ah! What was that? Looks like a tattoo, but it isn't. Those are my spots. They've moved.
I've got some kind of symbols. Okay, aha! Found a circular stone with a fish head with its mouth open. When I put my hand inside after a moment of intense pain, the stains on my hand rearranged themselves to form a peculiar pattern. Still also feel like I'm missing a bit. If I have, I don't know where.
Different doors with different symbols. An eye and a star. Look at the stars, maybe. It's a pentagon-shaped symbol with channels in its edges. What was it used for? A shining constellation. I better draw it.
Oops. There's a hole there.
Where is this door leading me? They carried these people here to test them. Like a challenge of some sort.
Don't forget the key. And the what was the other one? Get off this platform. It's a key. Oh, an anchor was the other one. Yeah, trident, dragon, canopop, anchor. Key.
Constellations and stars. These people seem to worship otherworldly gods. I wonder what this means.
I was going to say, I thought when I came in I saw some notes.
Those stone statues seem to rotate with this switch. I wonder what this means. All these...
It's just drawn all the constellations together. Right, what do we got? Okay, well, I guess let's push the buttons and see what happens.
circular stones with strange carved symbols. These icons on the wheel are the same as the constellations I have on my hand.
I'm not sure it's as simple as just use the constellation that's on your hand. But maybe a case of picking a door.
It's a pentagon-shaped symbol with channels in its edges. What was it used for? An eye and a star. Look at the stars, maybe.
So I guess the question is, which door do we want to go through? That one first? Which one first, do you reckon? Okay. Chevron 7 locked, yes. So I can't activate any of the others. We have to maybe use just that symbol to make the other symbols? Don't know. I'm gonna have some tea. And now I need more tea. Okay. I'm gonna actually leave that on in case people just want to look at it. But I'll be right back. I'm back. I think maybe it's a case of which one can I make from just using the thing, and I think that bottom right one looks like 2 of those put together. So there we go. So he didn't get that same clue, I guess.
They took them to a throne room. That was the final step in the ritual. What an odd structure. Riddled with nooks and crannies and endless stairways.
So many stairs. Aha, now we got a new
Maybe it
symbol.
hurts the first time. Ah! The second also hurts.
So it gives us more things so we can then access
When I
more stuff.
arrived on this island, I felt like I was trespassing. But now, I feel like this is where I belong.
Keep saying that. It's driving your husband mad and he wants to find you and rescue you. Okay. We've done the bottom right one. Top one. Top right, no. I think we can do top left. I don't think that was where we wanted it. Okay, yes, but I did the wrong ones. It's the wrong angle. There we go. Do you like Stargate? It is a good movie. And it was a halfway decent show.
This place is like a labyrinth. They were submerged in black ichor.
Oh, hello.
Harry seems to be on the brink of madness. But I don't feel the slightest hint of confusion. On the contrary, I feel my mind is more focused than ever. Again? Seriously?
I feel like there's always...
Ow! That again.
Mm. I also feel like we can do the top left. We've done the bottom two. Really?
Black and white figures. I think I can feel the agony of the slaves, their suffering, and the effects of their transformation. It's horrifying.
Let's see if we can open the other door as well. Okay, that top one needs to be the Sushi one. And this one I think needs to be that. And just as you run here. Oops. And one here.
All the doors are open, but where is the constellation I need to open the throne room? Another one of those gates. I have to get into the water again.
And then there's the black and white figures.
Oh, come on. One more time.
Using the strange device that projected the patterns on the floor, I was able to open the doors that led to more rooms. So those rooms I found more circular stones and more patterns. Now I only need to open that large door.
I can feel the torment of the thousands
hello.
of slaves who perished here.
Written in stone. Found all the murals. Yes, that means I didn't miss anything in chapter 2. So, which was the one? Not that one. It had the black and white stone. That one up there. Shiny, yeah. Okay. Let's see how far I can get across.
Good doggies, or dragons, whatever you are.
Right, that does that bit. I'll just leave that like that.
Again? Seriously?
There are 5 symbols, come on.
Ow! That hurt! Again.
Still don't know what I need to open the big door, but you know, we've gotten all the symbols now, so we're most of the way through. I think there's a walkthrough up for this, so whatever I've missed. I don't feel like going hunting for it, so, you know, I won't have to. I know it says something about a door to the temple, but I'm not quite sure what door it is that I'm meant to be opening. Is that a door? Oh, hello!
The stars are aligned, forming a constellation that I don't recognize. That is not the same sky you can see from Earth. And if that's not the Earth's sky, where am I now?
I don't know, but can we, like, use that in this? Okay, so. Ah, we wanted that one in, okay. And that wants to be this one. Ah, you have to start the stream. Cool. Well, I'm nearly done, I think. And then I'll come and raid. So I will catch you in a bit. Okay, so no. 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 I don't think so. But I'll have to check. No. Hang on. Ah! Oh, no, I've gotten dizzy and confused. I feel like this is like the last bit. Ooh. Something's happening. Oh, there we go.
The door to the sanctuary.
Hang on, let me just check what it's trying to do.
It's time to find out what's waiting for me inside.
It updated something. It wants to restart. Cool. So that was all of the symbols. Just had to figure out the right order. Ooh. Constellation. All right. I managed to open it. I saw a constellation in the sky like none I'd seen before, and it worked. I'm afraid of what I might find inside, but I must go. Yeah. So this is yeah, regular humans to go to bed. But yeah, no, I will. I'm almost done.
What a disturbing mirror. Is it made of black ichor? I feel like it is speaking to me. Oh, heavens!
I've seen a vision inside a black icon mirror. There was a word written with blood on the floor. Infogran. It's not the first time I heard it. Oh, hello.
There's something written in the floor with blood. Fall coffin? Haven't I heard that word in my dreams?
Oh, hello.
My God.
Pretty.
Nothing that happens here appears to respect the most basic rules of physics.
Such a pretty game.
However, as strange as it may be, it does maintain a peculiar harmony.
Well, I mean, it's up to you, Dan. It's nearly done, I reckon. Maybe 10 more minutes?
Workings of a clock. Or a music box.
So it's up to you. But if you're going to bed, then night-night. Sleep tight, and I will... Oh, hello.
Harry, is that you?
This is not a good thing.
No, 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 no! Tell me this isn't you, Harry. It can't be you. It can't be. No, no, no. Why did you do it? Oh my God, Harry, no! In the end, you performed the ritual. You poor fool. But why? I don't understand it. Why? You knew it. You knew it wasn't going to work.
Shit.
You knew the ritual wasn't going to work. That's why you never sat on the throne. You didn't even perform the ritual, did you, Harry? But you wanted me to think that you had. You even left a lure to confuse me. But why?
Okay. Completed chapter 6. Okay, this has got to be like epilogue. I'm fairly certain it only said there were 6 chapters. Let me have a quick peek. Chivo list. Complete the game. So yeah, there we go. Lots of secrets I've not unlocked. That's okay.
What really happened?
Whoa. Maybe
The only
it's the
person with
reporter.
you in that sanctuary beach was Cassandra. So if you didn't die, it had to be her.
Oh, hello. The Narnomanomicon. No, I didn't write that, did she? Okay, we suddenly got... I was like, ah, look at the journal. But no, hang on. Marsh. This is definitely Lovecraftian, right? Nora.
Did
Not
she
boss
use the
fight, it's
dagger
not that
to
kind
open
of
the
game.
gates and carry out the ritual? You tried to stop her, but it was too late. She shot you with your own gun and left you for dead, didn't she, Harry? Because Cassandra was ambitious and would stop at nothing to uncover the secrets here. The island fueled that hunger for knowledge.
I think I missed a photo somewhere. Did my best.
You had doubts about whether the ritual would work. But what happened to Cassandra cleared up those doubts. The ritual wasn't for people like you.
So where is he? Did he die? Is he going to be alive somewhere?
The ritual was only for people like me. But you refused to believe it until the island itself spoke directly to you. Haha Falgafen. She is our daughter. That's when you finally understood. You understood what my fate would be if I didn't come here and carry out the ritual. A slow and painful death.
So I have to do the ritual. Okay. That's fine.
So you faked your own demise and left your glasses near Cassandra's corpse. Those same glasses you never take off. And you sent me the package from Tahiti, Harry. Your picture, the key, the dagger. Another one of your scavenger hunts.
So he's still alive somewhere. That's
I
good.
took the bait. You made me come to this island, the same island where you almost lost your mind and your life. The same island where 4 members of your expedition perished. Why did you deceive me, Harry? You said you would never lie to me. Why didn't you tell me the truth? Why did you do this to me? Because you knew that I would never accept my fate if it meant leaving you. Right, my love? Not even if staying with you would mean a slow and painful death. So the only way to get me to leave you was to make me believe you were dead. And you chose to live a life without me, so I could be who I really am. That's why you tried to deceive me. But I know you too well, my dear old pal. We've had so many years together, so many moments of love, happiness, understanding, friendship, a whole beautiful life with you. I know what you tried to do, but I can't let you make this decision for me, Harry. Either I embrace my fate and accept what I've always been, and leave you behind, or I reject it and return home with you to relive the time of my illness.
Choice!
It's my decision to make.
Reject and return home? Accept your fate and leave Harry. Ooh, we have a choice. Love, life.
We had
I'm
a
accepting
really
my
good
fate.
life. But that's not my life anymore, is it, Harry? Not after what I've been through on this island. Not after all I've found out about myself. I can't fool myself anymore. I have to accept what I truly am and leave you behind.
There's a chapter select, so can I
I'm going
make
back home.
2 decisions? But then if I need to play this game again through, I can do that. Make the other decision.
What a lovely melody. I don't believe I've ever heard more than a few notes. Until now.
I feel like
For
after
years
all
I
of
thought I was
this,
sick. But the truth is,
I'm going through with that.
I was homesick.
That's why her mum died, because
Poor
I didn't know.
health. The pain, the suffering. It was all because of how far I was from here. Everything seems so far away now. No trace of pain, no trace of sickness. Nothing besides this place. It's so pleasant to forget everything else. Nothing matters anymore. I'm finally one of the thousands of minds connected to the I-Core. connected with the Elder God.
Yes, told you it was Lovecraft.
Goodbye, Harry.
At least Harry's still alive. That vaguely makes me happy. We're happy fish person. Yeah, so I think we missed a diary entry somewhere, possibly, unless there's another puzzle. We did our best exploring, so it must have been really obscure. Unless it doesn't pop until the end. I don't know. Or unless you have to do, like, the other path. I don't know.
Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
1, 2. Don't forget the harmony. 1, 2, 3.
Story out of the blue.
All
That was
my
really
life
good.
is empty since I went away. Skies don't seem to be so clear.
I really enjoyed that.
May some angel sentry guard you while I stray, and fate be kind to join us some sweet day. Oh, how I miss you, dear old pal of mine. Each night and day I pray you're always mine. Sweetheart, may God bless you. Angels
Alright, that's very many languages that I don't know.
bless you.
But it's lots of thank yous.
Sweet dreams rest you, dear old
I think there's there's some Spanish and Greek in there.
of mine.
Dearie, I'm so lonely. How I miss your smile.
Not bad. I said 10 minutes. Yeah, so we'll just watch the credits and hopefully we'll get some bleep bloops. And then I'll clean up the rest outside of a stream. If you want to see the other ending, you'll have to play the game yourself.
I have you back someday.
It's a really cool game. Yeah, it started getting more Lovecraftian as we were going through, and I'm like, look, this has gotta be Lovecraft. And it did end up being Lovecraft. Well, lots of hints.
Each night and day I pray you're all
Really good music, really good graphics, really good story, really good puzzles. Enough to test you, but not enough to make you, like, feel stupid because you couldn't figure it out. Even though I think, well, to be fair, a couple of them were a little bit trial and error. That sentence one was definitely not 100% sure how I did that. But, you know, the rest of it was very much, I figured it out. And I felt very smug about it. So yeah, it's on Game Pass. If you got Game Pass,
I
it's
love
yours. It's on Game Pass for PC as well. I don't think it's massively expensive even outside of Game Pass.
Even today, so many years later, I still doubt whether I did the right thing. I lied to you for the first and last time. And even if it was to free you from pain, suffering, and death, I deceived you. But I've paid such a high price for my deceit, Nora. Fate has punished me with a long and sorrowful life, with no other incentive than my work. Because that is the only thing I have now, my dear old pal.
Harrison W. Everhart, Dean of Archaeology. Miskatonic University. Definitely Lovecraft. Good old Miskatonic. There we go. The only thing I have now, you have completed the game. Okay. Right, so, quick look at the bleep bloops. So we didn't find all the story logs, and I said that I looked like I was missing at least one. Collected all the puzzle notes. I'm a little confused that I didn't get all the puzzle notes. I thought I had. Replay a level, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 secret, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, lots of secrets. So let's just have a quick look at chapter selection. So we got 100% journal entries there. Oh, we missed the journal entry in chapter 1 and the secret object. Oh. Ah, fair enough. We missed at least one journal entry. Alright, we definitely missed something in chapter 2. That would have been when I didn't go along that path, because I thought that would trigger a bit, and I should have gone that way. We completed chapter 3. We missed one in chapter 4. 14-year-olds. Secret object. We completed chapter 5, except for the secret object. No. And yeah, we definitely missed stuff in chapter 6. So that's not too bad. So basically gotta replay the game by the looks of it. Because I either missed a journal entry or a secret object. And we've got a different ending to pick as well. So yeah, that was a really good game. I really enjoyed that. I will have to, clean up the achievements. Probably just follow the walkthrough and maybe start a fresh game file. I think there's a glitch with 100% achievement. But yeah, despite exploring lots, we missed some stuff. But that's okay. This was a mostly complete playthrough, and at least it has all the puzzle solutions, so yay. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. If you stick around for a few more minutes, we're going to raid Scruff. I just want to say, yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for keeping me company. It's been a really good game. I've really enjoyed that. I'm really pleased I played it. Yeah, so thank you for watching. I've been Jo, otherwise known as Angel SK. We are going to raid Big Boy Scruff enough. Perfect. So yeah, I will see you maybe at the weekend, but definitely next Tuesday. Good night.